My name is Elizabeth Manley. I was involved as a national rider for this year's National Kids Cancer Ride, and I got involved in it just to make a difference in the lives of children and to give back to the community.
Hi, my name is Frank Zechner. I'm a 2010 national rider. I first found out about Coast to Coast Against Cancer Foundation through a 2008 national rider. Her name is Wendy. She's a school teacher. I can't remember her last name. She's got a long Dutch name, but anyway, she left an impression on me in terms of determination and the beneficiaries of this cause that basically left me with the belief that I've got to do it. So finally in 2010 I was able to muster the fundraising and set aside the time, and it's been a life-altering experience. I'll never look back.
You know what? We had such a strong group of riders that it didn't matter whether you were a girl on the team or a guy on the team, everybody helped out. We had some really strong female riders and we had some really strong male riders, so it was great to work together to get us across the country. The biggest surprise is how you bond with your teammates. That was amazing. You become like a family, and it's an experience that no matter who else you're with in the rest of your life, you'll never be able to duplicate the experience you've had on the ride.
I'd have to say it's a life-altering experience as well. I mean, it was a family bonding experience. I mean, I've got my arm around Elizabeth right now, but I could easily be Paul or any other members of our team, because we just got all so close. There was a chemistry that developed when you're in these bunk trucks, 24/7 on the road, in the bunk trucks, going through some adversity, some challenges, and just every time we hit a snag or a bump, we seem to get stronger and closer together. What affected and inspired me most was certainly the stories of the ambassador families. I mean, these people poured their hearts out. There was nothing left to guess at. They went through tremendous trauma. The families that lost children to cancer. I mean, as a parent, I know what the grief that you have whenever your child has been ill or they broke a leg or had a hockey injury. To go through 7 years of cancer battle or something like that, it was just awe-inspiring how they went together. But they weren't bitter. They wanted to encourage us to keep going forward. They wanted to keep giving to the cause, and that I think was the biggest surprise and in fact so inspiring.
Yeah, I would agree with Frank. That's what gets you across the country, is to meet these kids that have this incredible spirit. They've had so much adversity thrown at them at such a young age, and they are stronger than anybody I've ever met. And it's something I think about being a child, that if an adult had to go through that, they would never be able to get through some of these things. And then listen to their stories and how they manage to persevere, and they fight time and time again. I've never heard one of them say that they want to give up. And to meet the families, even the families that have lost children, they're so thankful and appreciative for what you're doing, and you're there, and it just puts everything that you do in your life in perspective. We take for granted the fact that we're healthy, and it just changes you in a way that you can't possibly imagine, and that's something I'm forever grateful for, and that was the biggest thing that I got out of the ride. The day that hit me the most was the day that we visited the Terry Fox Memorial in Thunder Bay. I can't explain it, but you're standing there and you're looking at a man who basically gave his life to raise money for this cause. And you have to wonder whether he would be alive today if the advancements we have now were around when he had it. But if he hadn't done what he did and he hadn't given his life, we would be nowhere we are now. And in one respect, I mean, it's very sad that you've lost a child, but his parents must have so much pride for their son, and to know that you can accomplish anything. And he's truly one man that made a difference, and it makes you realize that no matter what you do, you can make a difference, even if you're just one person. And that was the biggest day that I had.
In terms of aha moments, I guess I could say I had one or two of those. It was actually another national rider, Yolana, and we would have days where we had setbacks, we were misdirected, we had adversity, we had flat tires, and everybody would be at the very bottom of the moral energies. And there she'd point out, there's a rainbow, or I found a penny. And with that bright enthusiasm, I mean, it just changed everyone. Well, we should be thankful for what we have, what we're able to give. Whether it's to the kids or whether to the ambassador families or visiting Terry Fox Memorial, we certainly got a new awareness, and what we had always taken for granted, that was kind of refreshing to be able to say, oh yeah, we've always thinking about ourselves so much as opposed to others, and what the positives are as opposed to the negatives.